Hey, what is up, guys? This video may be two parts because of the strike. I don't. So let's just get right into it. This is going to be the TNA review from April. No, not April. August 9th, 2013. It's very late. Who gives a fuck? Let's get on with it. So I'm gonna tell you I usually tell you who the commentators are, like right in the beginning, but I'm gonna get into that in a second. Aces and Eights, which is the only three, and Mike Tenaya backstage. The only three members are Bully Ray, Mr. Anderson, and what's his face, Taz. And Taz is saying that is pretty much gives Mike Tenay tells Mike Tenay he's got the night off, and Taz is gonna get back into the building. And Mike Tenay just says okay. So there's probably gonna be some issues with that. Um, as for Taz being back on commentary, fuck you, Taz. Fucking hate you. Let's get right into it. So then we get it tells you what's been going on with the Bound for Glory series. Bobby Roode, Aces and Eights, World Championship, stuff like that. So then Bully Ray, Mr. Anderson, and Taz come out to cut a promo. Taz and Mr. Anderson intimidate Jeremy Borash, who was doing commentary. And then Taz is saying that he's going to take his spot back. And there's nothing nobody can do about it, not Hogan. And he's saying that that's his spot. So we get Taz, Jeremy Borash, and Mr. Anderson on commentary. I fucking hated it. They fucking didn't talk about the matches. They made Jeremy Borash scared so they couldn't talk about nothing. Fucking hated it. So Bully Ray says that he's gonna beat Chris Sabin and get back his world championship, and that he's gonna teach some respect into Tito Ortiz, the new MMA fighter. And he also talks about the Bound for Glory series, I guess, a little bit, and the Aces and Eights thing with new Main Event Mafia. So then Chris Sabin comes out and says that all the fake looks don't have to do with anything. That if anyone had asked, and he said that no one would have thought, but besides him, that he would have beat Bully Ray for the championship, and that Bully Ray was just pretending to be the TNA's protector when really he was just behind it the whole time. So then Brooke Hogan comes out and Hulk Hogan's out of town, and they're gonna sign the contract for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship match. And if Bully Ray loses the steel cage match next week, Bully Ray will never get a World Heavyweight Championship match ever again. I don't really know if they're gonna have Bully Ray win or not, because I don't see Bully Ray being taken out of the title picture forever. If he does, fuck you, TNA. I fucking hate you. So then we get Jeff Hardy and Samoa Joe backstage. They're buddies. They're gonna go to the match. And then it shows Tito Ortiz's debut from last week. We get Samoa Joe versus Jeff Hardy in a Bound for Glory series match. It's a pretty good match. Jeff Hardy does a high-flying move, taking out Joe on the outside. Joe does a power bomb, goes for the muscle buster, but Jeff Hardy counters into a whisper in the wind, and he doesn't get the pinfall. And then Samoa Joe has Jeff Hardy in the rear naked choke. But Mr. Anderson stands up from the announce table, distracting Samoa Joe. And Jeff Hardy rolls him up for the victory. And he gets 24 points in the Bound for Glory series. So Jeff Hardy has 24 points now. Christopher Daniels is backstage, and he's talking about how he's the leader of Bad Influence. He's the shining light. He is the greatest. Every team has to have a leader, and he's that leader, and he is going to beat Kazarian because he is 3-0 in the Bound for Glory series, and he's 0-3. So then we get Mr. Anderson versus Magnus in a Bound for Glory series match. It was okay. Good stuff. Mr. Magnus misses his elbow, and Mr. Anderson's about to hit the mic check on him, but Bobby Roode comes out with a chair and hits Mr. Anderson in the gut and across the back with it. So then Mr. Anderson wins by disqualification. Mr. Anderson now has 23 points in the Bound for Glory series, and Magnus ended up losing 10 points, so now he has 39 points in the Bound for Glory series. So, I was wondering why he did this. So then it shows the match again between Mr. Anderson and Magnus. And Bobby Roode says he did this is because he wants this new Bobby Roode back, and he did this to even the playing fields. Because now he just made Magnus lose 10 points, and he says that there's going to be a lot more to come. And then Brian Hebner is being interviewed, and Magnus says he's okay. Magnus says it's okay. He did what he had to. Hebner did what he had to do out there, but he says he's going to get those points back, those 10-point backs eventually.
Stop. You have the iPad?
Yeah.
Where is it?
In Chris's room.
Alright.
It's Adam from CM Brothers. He made like a, not like an appearance, but yeah, we're making a video later. So then the Blowmans are backstage, and they kind of, I guess, and Sarah got released, so in storyline they wrote her off TV by saying that Jesse broke up with her, that the Blowmans don't need chicks that, but they don't need romance, they just need the Blowmans. Mickie James comes up and says that you guys just take care of James Storm and Gunn, and I'll take care of ODB. Yeah, that's it. And then it shows Tito Ortiz debuted again. Tito Ortiz is backstage. He's gonna talk. Kurt Angle, Stin, and Chris Sabin are backstage. They're talking about how they
Can't find it.
Oh wait, it's in the living room.
You fucking dumbass.
Okay, anyways, Chris Sabin's so he talks about how he thanks him for helping them win the World Championship again, and that they have a plan for this tag match because later on it's going to be Chris Sabin and a mystery partner versus Team 3D, which is the Dudley Boy, which is Bully Ray and Devon, which are also known as Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley. So yeah, but you're gonna find out what that plan was. And Tito Ortiz comes out, and before he can really say anything, Kurt Angle comes out and says that he's going to stay out of his space if you stay out of his, and he's going to respect him if you respect me, and I'm a great champion and everything. And Tito Ortiz says, understands. And then Bully Ray comes out and says that he's going to take down Tito Ortiz and just destroy him and destroy Angle again. And that was pretty much it. Nothing to it. Then it shows the face-off again. We get the Blowmans and Mickie James versus ODB, Gunner, and James Storm. Gunner and James Storm aren't doing shit with the Tag Team Championship, so I didn't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about the Blowmans. Jesse's just a guy with muscles who doesn't do moves. Robbie E's okay. Mickie and ODB are okay. Well, they weren't really a big part of that match. It was just really Gunner and James Storm versus the Blowmans. James Storm hits the super kick on Jesse, and Gunner hits a I think he hit the move. Gunner and James Storm hit like a double DDT move for the win, and then Gail Kim comes out and attacks ODB, and they brawl for a little bit, and then Mickie James ambushes Gail Kim from behind. No, not Gail Kim. ODB. I didn't give a fuck. Kazarian interview. He talks about how the past 11 times he's beaten Christopher Daniels, and he knows he can do it again. He's a former X Division champion, Tag Team champion, and he says that he will beat Christopher Daniels. Team 3D are backstage, and they'll talk about how many Tag Team championships have held. They said that they've held a lot, and that they're going to take out the Tag Team partner, and Chris Sabin. And then we get Chris Zarian versus Christopher Daniels in a Battle for Glory Series match. By the way, Mr. Anderson's not a commentary anymore. It's just Taz and Joey Borash now. I forgot to mention that. So then they wrestle for a little bit. Then they both leave the ring. They get counted out of the match with Smart. So now Kazarian has 2 points in the Bound for Glory series, and Christopher Daniels has 23 points in the Bound for Glory series. And then Bobby Roode comes out. He acting like he's going to attack one of them, and then they both get in the ring, and Bobby Roode pretty much says that they're going to form an alliance because they feel like that they've been forgotten about a lot, that they've been forgotten about, that they're overlooked by the Aces and Eights, by the MMA fighters like Rampage Jackson, Tito Ortiz, Brooklyn, the Hogan stuff. So they're going to come together, and they're going to go into Battle for Glory and win the World Championship. So I kind of like that they are together now. Okay, and then it shows Kurt Angle and Tito Ortiz face off again. Tito Ortiz interview, he just says that he's gonna lay some fists next week, so I don't know what that means. Then we get the main event Mafia. It shows the main event Mafia and the Aces and Eights rivalry. They talk about that match between the Aces and Eights and the main event Mafia for next week. Whoever gets pinned has to leave TNA forever. I think Mike Knox is going to be the one that gets pinned. He never wrestles, wins nothing in TNA, so why not have him lose? Another guy I can see losing. Two guys I can see losing. I wouldn't mind Wes Briscoe leaving, I guess, but I kind of like Wes Briscoe. Get Bischoff, get him off my fucking TV. Get Bischoff, Mike Knox, get off the fucking TV. I don't see Anderson leaving because he's awesome for one thing, and he's in the Bound for Glory series. D1, don't see him leaving. If I had to pick someone on the main event Mafia leave, I would pick either Kurt Angle or Sting, but they're not gonna leave anytime soon. And Magnus and Joe aren't gonna leave because they're in the Bound for Glory series. And Rampage Jackson is just not gonna get pinned because he's a MMA fighter. So they also announced for next week that it's gonna be Austin Aries versus Jeff Hardy versus AJ Styles versus Kazarian. I think that was the match, but I could be wrong. And the winner gets 20 points in the Bound for Glory series. I think Kazarian might win that match to even up things in the Bound for Glory series, since they want to do it by point system. So Kazarian could win. Then we get Team 3D, Bully Ray, Devon, versus Chris Sabin, and it looks like it's gonna be Sting, but it was a setup. It's actually Kurt Angle. It was an okay match. Kurt Angle gets hit with the 3D, and then Team 3D wins in the table. They're gonna put Sabin through it, but Bully Ray accidentally goes through it. Sabin sends Devon outside the match and hits a crossbody on Bully Ray for the win. I think Bully Ray might win next week because he's been looking bad lately, so I think they're going to have him win next week. If he doesn't win, I don't know. If he just doesn't win. So next week's the Hardcore Justice TNA show, so I think that you have a good show looking good. But that's pretty much it for TNA. I'll be back for SmackDown. Maybe. On this channel, on CM Brothers. I don't really feel like doing a SmackDown review on CM Brothers. I want to do a different video, different kind of video. Maybe a video from here. I'll ask Adam what he wants to do. It's his choice too, so we'll see. And it'll be the one that picks. But that's pretty much it, guys. Poll. I have a poll up on the Talkinator site, so vote on that poll. But that's pretty much it, guys. See you.